A leader leading a revolution against a chronic dictatorship cannot succeed if that leader is within the four walls of a prison. Get it very well. A leader like Issa Tchiroma Bakari leading a revolution against a chronic dictatorship like that of Mr. Biya cannot succeed if he is within the four walls of a prison. If this is the first time you are watching my video, subscribe. You'll be notified when subsequent videos are uploaded. And when you get the videos, share them. That is the only way you can help us carry our sensitization messages to every part of the country. That said, I have a phobia for cowardice. Let me be very categorical. I have a phobia for cowardice. Because you are a coward if you sit and create a YouTube channel with a fake name without your image, and you think you can come to my comment section and try to pin your imbecilic and moronic opinion. No, it's not gonna work. I have a thick skin for that. Listen, we know very well that at the moment, Cameroon is split into two. Cameroon is divided into two. You have one part of a minority that for some reasons beyond human comprehension, these people are still supporting the government of Mr. Biya. The same government that is responsible for their misfortunes. And then, on the other side, you have the majority, people like us, who are clamoring for change. Because we know that for the past 43 years, the inept government of Mr. Biya, a government comprised of embezzlers, evil people, self-centered, they have not been able to provide potable water, electricity, good roads, good medical system, good educational system. We have decided to bring in a cream of very fine Cameroonians with a great concept that is going to catapult our country to extraordinary change. So the game is about you, who is for the government, to table before the people those facts, those reasons, tangible actions that you think can convince them to allow Mr. Biya and his cronies to manage the affairs of the country for another 7 years. And we will show you why we think they don't deserve the 7 years, and why we have this cream of fine Cameroonians who at the moment are working with Issa Tchiroma Bakari to put in place a mouth-watering plan that will act as a catalyst for development in Cameroon. So don't go about behaving like a coward by trying to come and leave some funny messages on my WhatsApp. By the way, I'm going to give my number because some people have asked for it, but that number I'm giving is just for WhatsApp. It is +1 513 328 4879. I repeat, +1 513-328-4879. If you have any information going on within your environment, send it to us. We'll have our guys investigate and ascertain the veracity of what you must have channeled to us, and we'll bring it here to the people. You cannot allow them to kill the momentum. Don't think that this whole thing is over. It is not over yet. A strategy is being put in place. They have been trying to negotiate. You are hearing about the post of prime minister. We know that the post of prime minister is absolutely rubbish as far as Cameroon is concerned. You've heard about them trying to create the post of a vice president so they can bring in Tchiroma. Their cronies have been saying it on television sets. He should come and join the government even as the vice president. So you see that these people don't even respect the laws of the land. Because as far as Cameroon is concerned, being a country that is made up of two separate entities that came together to form a country, a United Republic of Cameroon, and now the Republic of Cameroon, whenever you have a French-speaking Cameroonian as the leader of the country, his immediate assistant, who is supposed to be the prime minister in giving the political dispensation at the moment, is supposed to be an Anglophone. And if there is supposed to be a vice president, the vice president is also supposed to be an Anglophone. And in the situation where we have an Anglophone as president, the vice president becomes a Francophone. But what are they trying to do? They are trying to bring in Tchiroma Bakari as vice president, thereby sidelining the people from the other side of the language coin, that is the English-speaking Cameroonians. So you begin to understand that this is a government that is so desperate. And that desperation is what you see going on. Atanganji crisscrossing the country, trying to talk about peace. They go on television sets and talk about peace, peace, peace. Listen, there cannot be peace without justice. They have summoned beyond the mayor of Uri 5, that's the 5th deputy or 6th deputy. How can an elected administrator be summoned by somebody who was appointed by the head of their gang? It doesn't work like that in a normal country. That is why going forward, with the new plan for the country, you are going to elect your governors. You're going to elect your administrators. That way, they know that the people gave them the mandate. And if they cannot do the job, the people will fire them. That is how it is supposed to be. It's not a country where you pick your crony and put here because you're already strategizing on how you're going to rig elections. Mr. Biya did everything possible to make sure that he will stay in power forever. That's why you take Elekam. He appointed all those who are running Elekam. And you think these guys can go against Mr. Biya? It's not possible. He appointed all those who occupy seats at the Constitutional Council. And you think that they will go against him? So, instead of you coming out to give reasons why you think your government should have another 7 years, you are spending your time attacking Tchiroma Bakari. Is Tchiroma Bakari your worry? Oh, you've seen nothing. He will bring down the government. So, warriors, crusaders of change, do not stumble. Victory is very near. The truth about it is that the government is panicking because they don't know the next move. They don't know where Tchiroma Bakari is. That's why they tell you he's in the Gambia, oh, he's in Yola in Nigeria, oh, he's in Europe. They don't know where he is. And they are worried because they don't know the next move. It's a fact. It's a fact. Like I said, when the enemy comes from within, there is a serious problem. There is a serious problem when the enemy comes from within. And that is why the government, at the moment, is totally consumed by desperation. They will account for all their actions. They have disappeared Cameroonians. People have been kidnapped from their homes, taken to unknown locations, unlawful arrest and detention. This government, everybody involved is going to pay cash. I just feel for someone like our Prime Minister, who is being disrespected by somebody who can be his pupil, Paul Atanganji. You cannot take a hollow man like Atanganji, a rogue, and put in public space to disrespect the Prime Minister and head of government. Not only have you given him a position that he cannot even earmark any project and it is executed, you also take another arrogant rogue to be disrespecting him. That's the kind of government you have. But you have your first worry to deal with is forming a government. That's your greatest headache now, because you cannot form a government. You cannot form a government. There has been no government since 2018. You cannot form a government. Who are you going to appoint? Because all the people you appoint are white-collar thieves. They are all white-collar thieves. There is the COVID gate. There is the Olembe gate. What happened to the stadium? You go around changing the names of structures that you did not construct and putting Bia's name there. Oh, it's a pity. It's a shame. The revolution is on. The revolution is on, and the revolution will get its goal. And its goal will be get Mr. Bia out, arrest all these white-collar thieves, and they will bring back all the stolen money. Keep troubling yourself. Keep worrying about Tchiroma. You should be worrying about what will happen to you when the government is down. And that time is very near, inshallah.